Welcome to Movie Screen, the home of movie news and entertainment. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for all the latest industry film information.
Although Dune Part 2 has already made over $200 million after its $180 million opening weekend, Dune 3 hasn't been formally confirmed. Still, we'd be shocked if it didn't materialize. The production company behind the first two films, Legendary Entertainment, appears eager to return to the desert planet for a third time. Production manager Josh Grode stated on Digital Spy, "I think everybody is very excited and really enjoying this moment, and if Dennis gets the script right and he feels that he can deliver another experience on par with what we've just completed, then I don't see why not. We have to have all creative stakeholders aligned and support the vision," he stated. The good news is that Denis Villeneuve is currently developing the book's sequel, Dune Messiah, for a third film. The bad news is that, should it go ahead, he has also acknowledged that it would be his last Dune film. He's already proven he is going to be one of the greatest Hollywood directors of all time, and we are confident that if the third film continues the huge success of the second film, the studio will open the checkbook to complete the whole Dune series. "We're just getting started. In February 2024, he told Digital Spy, "We are headed in the right direction. There's a lot of work that has been done, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done in order to have something solid to shoot." Dune 3 will only be a single film adaptation of Frank Herbert's sequel Dune Messiah, unlike the original two Dune films, which were two-part adaptations of Herbert's novel Dune. All we know is they have to make Dune Messiah. For those of you that have read the book, you will understand what I am saying. The Dune series gets darker and more vivid as the novels progress. Dune Messiah transcends to a bleaker, more complex story. The production team for the first two Dune movies have more than proven they appreciate the source material enough to translate the content to the big screen without issues. Dune has been an injection of adrenaline into a dying Hollywood. If October 2023 had been the scheduled release date of Dune Part 2, there would have been a mere 2 years between the first and second film. But it looks like we may have to wait a while for the next film. Villeneuve stated in March 2022 that he wouldn't rush into shooting the third film. Dune Messiah is set 12 years after the events of the first book. He stated in Vanity Fair magazine, "I want to make Part 2 as fast as possible. Then I will wait a few years, until Timothée Chalamet gets a bit older, to do the final installment. I've spent the majority of my life with Dune. It takes patience to go where you want to go. You may believe that he has altered his mind, but he hasn't since 2022. The Hollywood Reporter quoted him as saying in March 2024, "I just finished Part 2 very recently, and I went from Part 1 to Part 2 without even an hour in between. I'm not grumbling. Of course, I consider myself fortunate to be employed, but I need to take a few weeks off to heal physically. Additionally, I want to confirm that I have the correct screenplay. Right now, I'm working on 4 projects. One of them is a top-secret project that I can't discuss at this time, but that has to get off the ground soon. Therefore, it might be wise to work on a side project before taking on Cleopatra and Dune Messiah. All we can do at this point is wait for the formal confirmation, which may include a release window, just like the announcement of the sequel." In Dune Messiah, which takes place 12 years after the events of the first book, Paul must come to terms with the truth that the holy war that sprang from his defeat of the Harkonnens has killed billions of people throughout the cosmos. Throughout the book, Paul tries to put an end to the conflict while dealing with new foes and betrayals from old allies. This forces him to make a decision that could alter the course of the entire world. Dune Messiah will be the most ambitious adaptation of all of the books so far when they release it on film. The scope and story is far wider than the first movies. In addition to this, there will be an introduction to a lot of new characters, while maintaining all the familiar ones. With confirmation, Dune Messiah won't be split over 2 films. You can expect Messiah to be at minimum a whopping 3 hours, plus runtime. Legendary Studios will be very keen to get the third film underway, especially with Hollywood cinema dying a death in recent years. The Dune saga is shining like a priceless jewel worldwide, at a time where films have become shallow, pointless, and undefining. We believe Dune Messiah will get its release in summer 2026. Let us know your thoughts on what Dune Messiah will be like on the big screen. Will they do the book justice, Or will the studio fall at the final hurdle? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.